evening, everybody. Good evening, my peoples. Welcome to We the Dead. We are going to get you ready for all things Walking Dead. I know it's been a long time. It's been about 6 months. I low-key forgot a lot of stuff that happened.
No clue what's going on.
I had to hit the recaps of all the little YouTube
They
videos.
just left the farm, right?
They just left the farm. I believe that's what just happened. But I am the Reggie Mathis. Of course, I'm going to be your purveyor of all the weird stuff here on the FCN network. Don't worry, I got you. To my left, I have, introduce yourself.
At J. Cole is it.
Mm-hmm.
Long time fan, first time host.
Okay.
Co-host. I've been watching Walking Dead from the beginning. I actually heard the idea. I don't know, I read it or heard it. I was like, oh my God, greatest idea ever. A zombie movie, only make it a TV show. So I started watching season 1 with my daughter, who was then 8. It was a questionable decision, but I went with it.
No, you did the right thing.
Yeah.
You got him in there early.
And so we've watched every episode together.
Now, did you go back and read the comics at all, or you just stick to the...
I bought her the first block of comics, the whole group of the first series or whatever, but I read maybe the first 2 pages. I said, I'll wait.
All right. I hear that. I understand. What about you?
Hey everybody, it's me, The Revolution. You all know me, so it's not much introduction.
You were just on, literally.
Just on millions and millions.
But that's a new shirt.
And
show them the shirt. Look at that.
Speaking of shirts, tell them.
Listen. I am Powerline this evening, and here's the thing. You know, if any of you fine people out there are enterprising enough and you want to get your shirt out there, get your clothing company out there, hey, there's no shame in my game. I put on anything, I do anything, just about anything. Just about anything.
DMs is getting ready to go. Don't shake you, brother.
Hey, it's hard out here. It is hard out here. Well, you gotta make the money for the rent.
So, let me see. I've been a fan of The Walking Dead since the comics.
Okay.
So what happened was my brother Juan Esso
What's
out
up?
there, live forever, 93tillforever.com. He was really into the comic book. He was like, yo, you really need to check out this comic book, right? And so he was telling me about it. So I went and I bought him the whole first run. And before I gave it to him, I started reading it. And I was like, oh my God, this is amazing, right?
Yeah.
And then when I heard that AMC purchased the rights, I was like, listen, this is going to be amazing. And that first episode, and what was it, Halloween 2010, me and my then fiance who broke up with me took everything I had and sent me packing with just the clothes on my back. We watched, this is all true, we watched it and I was like, if this does not get picked up, if this gets canceled after this hour and a half, I'm good. This is the greatest
and I
zombie lore ever.
I think, honestly, it started because honestly, Walking Dead is a phenomenon right now, but the high that it started off on that first season.
Oh yeah.
I mean, goodness, the film noir about it, it's unmatched. Yeah. It's unmatched, and to be quite honest, it's been a downward spiral since. But it's like a bad relationship. I've been sticking with it. It's like I'm being abused.
It's gonna get better.
I know it's gonna get better. Yeah. But me personally, I jumped in. I watched the show first, and then I began reading some of the comics because I wanted to kind of just get an understanding of more of what was going on. But yeah, it's been a long time since the end of season 7, so we probably need to recap a little bit to find out where we stand. Just real quick, what were your initial thoughts, J. Cole? What was your initial thoughts of season 7?
Season 7 was mediocre at best.
Yes, sir.
That's my initial thought. Like, it started off, we already knew what was going to happen. So even that little roundabout with the bashing wasn't like, oh, to me.
But here's why it wasn't to me. I feel like they murdered their own ability. Like, the whole thing with Glenn almost dying at the mid-season of season 6. They're playing with everybody's emotions.
Listen.
And then they come back with season 7.
Yeah.
And instead of just getting it over with at the end of season 6 and letting everybody feel that pain,
Process that over the summer.
they waited and they try to throw out some little hints. It's gonna be somebody else. It's gonna be somebody else, and then it's still Glenn. Like it had no factor.
No effect.
I
had
just-
already mourned his passing once. I was done.
And not only mourned, I congratulated the producers for having the balls to say, you know what, we're gonna kill him now, get it away, and then make you up. Because if they'd have gone into that cliffhanger with us not knowing, then I'm like, you guys are genius, and make us wait for who they killed because it wasn't Glenn, then it would have been genius. But it was all anticlimactic.
It all anticlimactic. Me personally, I was wanting, and I'm gonna get some flack for this. I was wanting Maggie to get it.
Wow.
Yeah, I thought that would have been the best way to kind of throw everybody in a spiral and like, oh man, Negan is not one to play with.
Yeah. He's bashing
a woman.
Right.
It changes the game, but you know, it didn't.
So, are they not courageous for choosing a woman? Is it something to say like, oh, you know, you're gonna get the social justice warriors out there?
Yes, I feel
They have lost their balls on this show.
exactly. I feel they've done the opposite of what Game of Thrones has done. Game of Thrones, anybody, well, up until lately, anybody could get it.
Right.
Any episode.
Yeah.
Any episode.
You can't all day to the day.
But Ray, what do you feel overall? Season 7. How do you feel they handled the death of Abraham, the death of Sasha? How do you feel they've handled all the direction?
Abraham again was like, really? Abraham, like, what? Okay, like
Yeah.
was like, okay. Now Sasha, let me say this. That was probably one of the best moments in the whole direction, the whole story writing, and the way that they narrated it, and then the coffin.
Yes.
And, listen, that single-handedly to me was probably the best episode.
I don't have my drink with me right now, but I would pour out a little for Sasha. Sasha, man, you talk about
She went out like a soldier.
Yeah.
she did, and here's the thing too, the whole thing with Eugene and her biting the bullet and is like, hey, I can't kill him, I can't physically kill him, but I kill myself, and maybe then I can kill him.
Right. And
like
she
that's
came,
you talking about like the balls
Yeah,
to go out like.
Is that even like that? Listen. They always talk about black women gonna have to do this.
No, that's real. That's real.
That was
Black women.
like that right there was like, go ahead, black sister, go ahead.
You got it.
Yeah, because I'm like, I'm sorry, Negan. I ain't strong enough to be working for you out here. I'm gonna have to stay inside and bust these suds or something. I ain't gonna take no blood. Hell no. I'm gonna play like a sissy.
Oh man.
You are Negan. You were Negan before you ever met him.
Yeah, hold on. I'm Negan. That's it. I'm Negan.
Wait a minute.
Hold on, you ain't got no. Hold on. Wait, what you want me to do? Get out this room. Come here. You like, Carl? What you want, Carl? You want to sodomize this dude? Turn on. I'm Negan.
So like, let's get into that. If The Walking Dead happened in real life, who would you be? Would you be Team Negan or would you be Team Rick?
Who you asking first?
I'm asking. I know what your answer is. J. Cole, who would you be?
I would definitely be Team Rick because if I had met up with Negan, I probably would have been dead. Like, I would not have survived that group.
I think I definitely would be Negan.
Yeah.
You know, the whole thing of everybody getting to say, everybody's opinion needs to be heard. Nah, son. Rules is all. We throwing all the rules out. The playbook is the zombies. The zombies. We gotta get rid of some of you people. And some of you people just need to be workers. Some of y'all just need to be on. I tell you what to do. All you have to do is listen to me.
Listen. I was in the military, right?
Yeah.
I served in the United States Armed Forces. And let me tell you something. People was like, how did you serve and how did you excel? You want to know how? I did what they told me to do. No more, no less.
Yep.
Get in, get out.
I was Black Forest. Why'd you do that, soldier? Because you told me to.
Simple as that.
Damn it, Bagley, you are a genius. You bet. Thank you,
Thank you,
Josiah. You want me to kill some more zombies, Negan?
I am naked.
I am Negan.
Nah,
I'm sorry. I'm Team Negan because it's the ultimate. Negan's world is the ultimate know your lane.
Yes.
It's like, hey fam, I know your lane. This is where you at.
Yes.
You're not that smart. I'm gonna need you to sell your booty. Use a booty pusher.
I feel like his is the most realistic.
It's the most realistic
that we from the contact.
That and Terminus. I was upset that they didn't focus on Terminus long enough because I think that's kind of what we would divulge into. Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
How long? If we kind of fell into zombies turning up and ruling and rocking the earth, how long will we go before people are
eating booty like
that?
groceries?
Like that.
Oh, we eating booty rump rolls. I'm doing that. What you think, Sue?
Let's put a little heat and a little seasoning on that.
like groceries. I'm out here like, hey, Nick, we finna go out here. We finna eat ass for real, son. We eating ass to survive. Not for fun no more.
Not for fun no more.
No,
that turns the whole game. Like, hey, it ain't for fun no more.
This ain't for fun no more. It's like, hey, girl, I wanna. What are you trying? Bitch, I'm trying to live. This ain't for fun. This ain't for pleasure. I'm here to collect some ass, and I'm literally shaving off. I'm eating human gyro. I done made me a pita, and I'm gonna shave it off. Like I'm gonna put it on a stick, and I'm gonna get me a human ass gyro sandwich.
Yeah. Season that up with a little kalala sauce and
a little
kalala sauce.
Put some Goya on there.
Oh yeah.
Tell the sauce again.
Kalala sauce.
I forgot to tell you guys, we are gonna be drinking. So if y'all drinking,
we
at
didn't
home,
even start yet.
Producer, could you get us our drinks? We're gonna be drinking. So
got mine right here.
If y'all want to, y'all go ahead and drink along with us. Listen, we're gonna play a drinking game while we're watching The Walking Dead. It is anytime Negan leans back when he is talking.
Oh, Jesus.
You're going to go ahead and take a shot. Now, I did some preliminary research. Research all of season 7.
Dying.
He did that about 30,000 times.
Yes, he did.
So, if there's any...
Hashtag alcohol poisoning.
Every time. Well. If we don't have old Rick. Goddamn, Rick.
That's 20 right there.
That's 20
shots.
Right
we just
there.
downing them. We just downing back to back.
We're going to be the first walkers.
Right.
Well, real quick.
Yeah.
What did you guys think of Ezekiel and the Kingdom? Did that play into how you saw it in the comics, or how did that work for you guys on screen?
First of all, everybody out there in the Twitterverse went in on the CGI tiger.
Mm-hmm. Listen,
right.
We on TV, man. We on network television.
And can I be honest with you? It didn't look like that big an
No.
ass. You know what I have a bigger problem with Ezekiel? Them goddamn dreads.
I was gonna say this.
Listen, when they introduced him, I tweeted. I said, "Why did they spend more on this tiger than they did on that man's hairline?"
Man,
like,
what is
what's
it
going
with The
on?
Walking Dead and black people having dreads, man? Every black person on The Walking Dead, they gotta have dreads, and they're the worst dreads. Do they invite maybe somebody of our ilk to come in and design
there's
these
no
dreads?
consultants. There's
Come
no
on, you
consultants.
need somebody of our ilk.
And they in Atlanta.
And they in Atlanta.
You know how many people can make quick wigs in Atlanta? Oh, you just want a quick wig? I got you. Quick wig dreads?
Come
Oh,
on
I got
now.
you. Full dreads?
Yes.
Oh, I got you.
Fox locks.
I got
Come
you.
on now.
I got you.
Come on now. I know this is the
They
zombie
bought them off
apocalypse.
of Party City. That's where they got
Yes.
Shake and go. Shake and go. Party City locks. They got them shaking. Oh man.
All right. We getting a little.
What's the name of this?
This is Lucille's Last Bash.
Ooh. Hey.
Whoa.
So we banging our heads in
I'm
with
gonna
this.
wait until the actual game.
Yeah, we banging our heads with this. But listen, we going a little bit ahead of ourselves. I'm gonna give y'all a break. Y'all come back. Listen, we gonna hit y'all with this game. It's called Who Said It?
Uh-oh.
Y'all play along with us. Y'all drink along with us too. Don't let us drink by ourselves now. Don't let us drink by ourselves. Hey, when we'll be right back Join us. We the Dead. Holla at us.
Hello, Evil Corp. We are F Society. Over the years, we've been watching you. Your financial abuse of the poor, your corruption of governments, your cover-ups of the murder of innocent, ordinary citizens, all for the sake of profit. This is why we at F Society have decided you must die. We are malicious and hostile. We do not compromise. We are relentless. We will not stop until every tentacle of your evil monstrosity is sliced off at the nerve. Consider yourself warned.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Listen, we live, we drinking, we having fun. We have some libations going on again. Lucille's last bash. It's heavy. It's a heavy hitter. It's throwing me back to my college days.
Oh, I feel like Glenn.
Now, before we play this game, I did want to talk about something. Tara and Heath, Dr. Dre. What's going on with that character, man?
Speaking of which, another dreaded up.
That's what I'm saying.
Ain't even Dre. It's matted.
It's dog.
Matted French braids, man. They look and they just sitting on top of his damn head.
That's the
man.
worst. That's the
They
worst.
just
You know, they could at least did like with Michonne and just kind of hit it a little bit, put a rag or something. But God, Heath is terrible.
Terrible, man. And Heath is terrible. Like, can I say this? Can I say this?
Say it.
Reg, can I say this? I have not come to love anybody probably since season 3. Like, I have not been like, the last person I actually felt for dying was Everybody Hates Chris.
Yes.
That was probably the last death that I was like, I didn't feel for Glenn. We love Glenn, but I was like, they already jerked us.
Exactly.
When let's talk about
that. Let's talk about that.
Let's address.
Listen. How did he survive?
How?
You hit under.
Listen, man.
Under a Walker. They're gonna keep clawing until they get to your delicious General Soul's ass. Until they tear into all that good teriyaki soaked Glenn goodness, and that ain't racist. Maybe a little.
Maybe a little. Don't listen. That's at the Revolution. At the Revolution. That's not at the Reggie Matthews.
At the Reggie Matthews.
Definitely not at Jake. Who is it?
He booked me
to say whatever the hell he want to say.
So it's his fault. They brought me on here to be. Let's get it.
No, but I honestly feel you with that. I haven't felt for anybody, and it's because they're piling in the characters.
Yes.
They're throwing in all these characters.
Yes.
And the way that they build these stories, that you don't have an opportunity to really feel for them. You don't have an opportunity to feel where their character arc is going.
Right.
Yeah.
They kind of shoehorn with Abraham's character at the end. They try to give him that love triangle, so then hopefully when they've killed him off that you will feel something.
Like,
but you didn't. It was just like, okay.
You didn't, because they still, like you said, they got too many people So you can't spend time developing one specific person, and so you don't develop no feelings for them.
No.
First 2-3 seasons, you had that group.
Exactly.
And everybody that died, you felt it when they felt it.
Yes. Yes. And then you felt, how are they going to move on from this?
Yes.
Yes.
How are you going to move on?
How do you move on from this? And I think after that, you just knew it turned into the X-Files. It turned to who's the creature of the week?
Yes.
Who's
Yes.
who's the crazy guy?
Yes.
For this season?
Yes.
Who's
And
the next guy?
back to Terminus, I feel like they did that whole arc just like a Marvel villain. That was a Marvel villain. Just get him in and get him out.
Get him out, right?
And get him out. And like that should have been a whole season.
Listen,
Yeah, it was like
people eating people, cannibals.
Yeah.
I want to hear about how you're going to survive, and it can't be Carol coming in saving the day with
on a little raggedy hilltop picking off
explosions and
Like walking in with rocket launchers. I got this.
I got this. Don't worry.
Their bellies are full with human taco meat. Do you know the big pot of tacos you can make with one human? You can make a lot of tacos.
You can eat for months.
If
On
you
one.
on
But
one
they was
human.
grilling.
Tacos?
They wasn't doing it. They were grilling.
They was grilling,
They had
yes.
ribs, but they didn't chop it up.
It got real when you said it, man. Human.
But grind up taco meat, that's not real.
But you said ribs, man. This is human ribs.
I wonder if human ribs taste different than.
Have you heard like so? Have you heard?
I wonder what's the
people
texture.
said
No.
what human tastes like?
No. Who knows this?
What's the texture?
Somebody.
Dahmer knows, but he didn't tell us. He didn't let us know. All right, let's play this game, man.
Okay.
All right, the game is who said it.
Okay.
What's going to happen is you guys are going to have to raise your hand. I'm going to read off a quote. You raise your hand with the right answer.
Okay.
If you get it wrong, you take a sip.
Okay.
If you get it right, we move on to the next, okay?
Does the other person take a sip?
The other person takes a sip. The
Okay.
loser takes a
Okay.
sip.
Okay.
And I'm stumbling on my words a little bit because I've been sipping.
That's
All right.
why we pregame.
All right, first one.
Okay.
You got some beach ball sized lady nuts on you coming in all kamikaze like that. That was Ray.
That is Negan.
That is Negan. Uh-oh.
I gotta take a man-sized drink.
All right, next one. Thanks for saving my life before and the other time. Oh, and the other time, maybe today. Thanks. He surrendered. Okay, go ahead, Ray.
Sasha?
No, that was Eugene.
Eugene.
Eugene's punk self, man.
Who
You
the only
know,
person that
the
has
only person
only
who's
been
getting-
saved.
So I'm wrong. Do I drink now?
You drink.
Okay.
Drink. Okay. You like that, huh, little ass kisser? Kisser. That's a different.
Would that be Daryl?
That would be Daryl. Now, who was he talking to?
Judith.
Judith, the most insane.
Little ass
Listen,
kicker.
man. How is this baby? That is the most well-behaved baby I have ever seen.
She's cried like
She's
twice.
cried like one
I
time.
want that child. My next child
Yeah.
better be Judith, like so I can take her to the movies.
Right.
Yes,
You
enjoy
just take her
your
out.
life. You just put this baby
She be
there.
sitting in the studio right now.
And like, you'll never know a baby.
Good
is
job,
in there.
Daddy.
You want that baby
You-
for any apocalypse.
Listen,
yeah.
man.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, man. I strive for a Judith baby. I know I'm getting clipped, but if we ever had another one, it would be. I would hope for a Judith baby.
Okay, can I say something to that?
You can say so.
I'm not getting clipped.
You not.
I'm going out firing. I am Bon Jovi. I'm going out in the blaze of glory.
Oh man. All right, let's go. Adolescence is a 20th century invention. You guys gonna go ahead and admit defeat?
Adolescence.
It's a 20th century. This is one of our past.
Would that have been the old guy who owned the farm?
No. That was
stuck
the
on the farm.
governor.
The governor.
A villain who, after my own eyes, I thought the governor would have been a perfect villain. They kind of got him out of there pretty early. But yeah, that was the governor.
Okay.
Next one. Now this is my favorite quote.
Okay.
Look at the flowers. There you go.
Carol.
Oh, that was an emotional scene, man.
Listen.
That was an emotional scene.
I felt that.
I felt that.
That one.
That was season 5, season 4.
Yeah, that was season.
I felt
5.
that.
It wasn't 4. It had to.
5, 4,
3, 2,
1. Drake. Yeah. Take it in. Take it in, Ray. All right. All right, our next one. Simply put, there's a vast ocean of shit.
Abraham. But read it though. Read it though. That's my favorite quote of the whole
Simply
show.
put, there's a vast ocean of shit you people don't know shit about. Rick knows every fire grain of said shit and then some. Abraham was a badass.
That was when they first made it to Alexandria.
Yes, that was, and he was letting them know, you motherfuckers, they ain't ready for this.
I feel a little biased here. That the ginger
knew the ginger.
Knew the ginger. The hashtag the ginger knew the ginger.
Yes.
Knew the ginger.
Social media hashtag
The ginger knew the ginger.
The Walking Dead, J. Cole.
And the rainbow takes the drink.
Oh.
Yeah, you look at you. You try to back out. Don't get you that sip in. All right. Well, pardon me, young man. Excuse the shit out of me, my God, French. But did you just threaten me?
Negan.
Dang it.
That was Negan.
Too slow.
That was Negan.
That was Negan.
Now, who was Negan saying that to? Do you remember?
He was saying it to Carl.
He was saying it to
was
Carl.
saying it to
Now,
Carl.
that was a nice scene.
That was a great
That
scene.
was a great scene. Carl coming in, blowing the doors off.
Listen, I always liked Carl. I like Carl. I like how they developed Carl.
I liked
Definitely.
Carl since he got rid of that when they was in prison and they had the break in and he
Right.
got rid of him. He said he had to go.
Yeah.
That's when I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
I feel
That was
you,
next
Carl.
level Carl.
And
That was next
but
level
I
Carl.
think though, and they still hasn't really talked about that, he really adopted Shaneism.
Yes, yes.
And he was like, you still
Dad,
don't
you
get
don't
it.
know, man.
You still don't get what
Yeah.
world we live in.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And this 9-year-old with that funky hat, let me tell you something. I wanted that damn hat to die. That hat was going to actually come to life. Start walking. Don't kill the hat. Look at the prettier hats.
That brings up a good point, though. Carl should have killed Negan. Negan should have been dead how many times already?
Listen, but and now if they play to the comics a little bit, then there's a reason for that.
That's a reason.
There's a reason.
So you don't probably know.
I don't.
Read the comics.
can say it. I don't care.
Come on, John. Come on, J. Cole. J. Cole is in. Not right now. Ted. You're it.
All right, next one.
Next question.
If they can make it, we'll take this place. If they can't make it, we'll take it.
It is Rick.
That was Rick. Now, what was he talking about?
He was talking about, I think they were at that little station, and he was talking about taking Negan's people.
Oh, the little satellite.
No, that was talking about Alexandria.
Oh,
He said he was telling the group, hey, if they can't make it, this is our place then.
Right,
We'll make.
That was
Kind of happened that way.
Well, yeah, it did.
and she kind of knew it though.
Yeah.
The governess, she kind of knew.
Who was she? Senator? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know the
Governor,
congresswoman,
senator,
Mayor.
state representative.
Mayor.
Okay.
All right.
Did you drink? I don't remember.
I did drink.
I didn't see you.
I didn't see it. It didn't happen.
That's fine.
All right, how much time we have left, producer? We should go to break.
5 minutes and it's tied game.
Oh, it's
Oh,
tied.
Really? Have I gotten that many?
Well, well, this is the last one.
Okay.
All right, for all of the marbles,
Okay.
they're gonna feel really stupid when they find out they are screwing with the wrong people. Oh, that was
Rock, paper, scissors.
rock paper scissors, real quick.
1, 2, 3.
Oh!
But you
That
still
was
got to get it right.
the
though.
gotta get it-
Rictator.
That was the Rick Tater. Oh, that was perfect. That was perfect. All right, we're gonna go to break. When we come back, we'll see a little preview of tonight's episode that AMC has released for us. You be the judge. You guys let us know in the comment section if you got a little bit from it. If you think that something is gonna happen tonight, keep up with us. We the dead. We have a few more minutes before we go to. Go ahead. All right, go ahead.
Evil Corp. We are F Society. Over the years, we've been watching you. Your financial abuse of the poor, your corruption of governments, your cover-ups of the murder of innocent, ordinary citizens, all for the sake of profit. This is why we at F Society have decided you must die. We are malicious and hostile. We do not compromise. We are relentless. We will not stop until every tentacle of your evil monstrosity is sliced off at the nerve. Consider yourself warned. Hello, Evil Corp. We are F Society. Over the years, we've been watching you. Your financial abuse of the poor, your corruption of governments, your cover-ups of the murder of innocent, ordinary citizens, all for the sake of profit. This is why we at F Society have decided you must die. We are malicious and hostile. We do not compromise. We are relentless. We will not stop until every tentacle of your evil monstrosity is sliced off at the nerve. Consider yourself warned.
No, it isn't.
Hello, Evil Corp. We are F Society. Over the years, we've been watching you. Your financial abuse of the poor, your corruption of governments, your cover-ups of the murder of innocent, ordinary citizens, all for the sake of profit.
Welcome back. We are live with We the Dead. Put it down a little bit. Ray, how do you feel about that preview we just took a look at?
Oh, what about the old Carol and Daryl? Can I say this?
Say it.
Say it.
The kiss on the forehead.
Yeah.
Carol gave up. She know what time it is. Like I didn't try to toss him the zombie apocalypse box.
He don't want it.
And he didn't spike it into the dirt.
He don't want it.
No, thank you.
Listen, I said it. I said this years ago
Yes.
on Black Girl Nerds podcast, and everybody.
Shout out to
Nobody wanted.
Shout
Nobody.
out to Jamie Broadnex and Black Girl Nerds. I said it. I said Daryl.
Nobody wants to believe it.
Gay. He's gay.
Yes, he is. He is.
Gay.
He is.
Not that there's anything
Not
wrong.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. No, really.
Nothing's
really.
anything.
But there's not. It's just one of the storylines, and people don't
That
want to
they
embrace
keep
it.
tiptoeing around.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into predictions. What do you guys feel is going to happen tonight in tonight's episode?
Okay. Not a lot.
Not a lot.
'Cause, you know how they do.
They stick it to the script. The game plan of not doing anything.
Yeah.
Kind of slow burning.
It's going to slow burn. You know, there's every now and then they do a season where they kick it off with a big episode. Tonight's not going to be one. They're going to try and do some big event, like an action, but not the whole episode ain't going to be a big episode.
Okay.
So I don't think so. I don't think anybody's going to die tonight.
What about you, Ray?
I think Negan and his crew are actually going to circle Rick and them. And I think they're going to throw a spear and turn Rick's dragon into a walker.
It'll happen.
Into a walker.
It'll happen.
Yes.
And then Negan's going to have control of one of Rick's dragons.
That, man.
Certainly. No,
That is
And they're going to go to the kingdom.
And they're going to
blow
fire?
They're gonna blow fire. It's fire. And then after that, Carol is gonna have a meeting over with the saviors.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be the saviors, it's gonna be Ezekiel, it's gonna be all of them. And then they're gonna have a Negan Walker attack him. They're like, we got it, because this is, look what's out here.
Is Negan the princess promised, or is he Cersei? Or is
he's
Carl the princess promised?
Yep.
Yeah, all of it. Any predictions for season 8 in totality?
Yes.
Do you think it's going to play by the comics?
I don't think so, because I don't think that your boy is going to stay on. I think he's going to stay on for this.
Right, and they're not going to keep him.
And we all know what happens in the comics.
Yeah.
If anybody hasn't seen the graphic novels, we know that it changes a lot.
It changes the whole
dynamic. They have
yeah.
a complete friendship, and this goes into a whole other thing with the Whispers and all that stuff like that.
Yep.
Negan actually plays a huge part moving forward.
Yep.
But I think at this level, he's not going to sign. This was one. Well, now it's a two shot. I think he's going to end it at the halfway mark.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see that.
And do a terminus moving forward. We're going to get another, like the Whispers is going to take over for the halfway mark.
Okay. My big deaths for the season, definitely the guy with the burnt face. Can't remember his name.
Dwight.
Yeah, Dwight's dying. I want Enid to die, because then that will push
Carl
Carl
over the
to the
edge.
next level. I want to see
man.
over the edge Carl. I want to see
Super
that.
Saiyan Carl.
Please,
Oh.
let's let that happen.
White supremacy, Carl. They all get blonde hair and blue eyes when they go Super Saiyan. Nobody want to talk.
Don't nobody
about
want to talk about that.
Nobody want to talk about that.
I'm gonna say my predictions. I think actually that it's gonna play kind of close to the comics. I do think that they're gonna get Negan out of there. It's gonna probably be the midway point. That's probably why they've been showing these teaser trailers where we have old Rick on the bed. They're gonna do this pretty early, pretty soon. I think maybe a shocking death. I'm gonna throw it out there. You guys ready?
Ready?
I think Carl may get it.
Whoa.
Really? That would be shocking.
If I'm a writer, I'm throwing Carl at either Carl or Daryl. I would throw them.
I think it's gonna be Daryl, because if you throw Carl away, Rick has no point to live.
That's what I'm saying. I need to see a different Carl. I need to see a different Rick. I need to see a Rick.
We've seen every Rick there is possible.
Rick he always teeters and then he comes back. I need to see Rick go all the way over, realize Shane was right, and embrace it.
Yeah,
I need
Rick
to see
can
that.
die, Enid could die, Carl can go over the edge. He'll be the next.
If Enid dies and Carl, I would love that.
Yes.
I would love that.
Yes.
I'm calling for it.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining We the Dead. It has been a great experience. Come back next week. We're going to have some more drinks and games and some lively discussion. Again, FCN, we here every Monday, Thursday, Sunday, Wednesday. Listen, we pretty much about to take over Facebook, so you might as well keep refreshing.
Stay tuned.
Keep refreshing. Stay tuned for all the stuff that we got coming. Thank